gang rapping that NYC. Ice round my neck like I'm Little Weak. We run like a paraclete. It's on earth, but it's where I be. Money over on my install. Here lies them getting paid, but never take a loss on my install. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my install. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the install. Too late, you already there. Imagine when you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of?
Welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Indianapolis Colts. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On second down, Camaro. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. From the gun, here's Luck. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On first down, Locke. That's complete, middle of the field to Humphreys. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Right back to him on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
53.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Rolling.
On 3rd down, it's Hines, and he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Craig Robertson in on the stop.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Love. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now it's Hines. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
12.
Here's Luck now on second down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
11B. 12. Check out.
A shotgun snap for Luck. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ready.
Breeze to throw on second down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's got room. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From midfield, here's Breeze. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He is going to find Hill here. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. He's going to get it running right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
He finds an opening past the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Throwing is Luck, being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. From the 50, it's Luck. And his throw here's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Hines, and that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, room to run past midfield. A big play there just before halftime. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Here's Breeze to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Love. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away. And look at this. It's a fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
On. Gun. 11Z.
On second down, here's Locke. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Go. Yeah, easy.
Now it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, it's Hines. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now Locke. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
12.
Locke. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They'll run for it with Hines. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to convert on fourth to bring up first and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. So now Luck is going to bring the Colts up here to go for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Boston Scott with what they'll score a 106-yard return. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Hines. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Locke. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Locke. He hits right, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
622. Right. Check out.
On 1st down, it's Locke. Ebron caught left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Luck in the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
11Z. Hey, easy. Gun. 11. Check out.
Luck now to throw. His throw incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights loose. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try to run with Hines. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And on the ground they go with a running back. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's a fumble. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
12. To right.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Luck. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air. Luck on second down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ron Parker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A 10th carry for Kamara. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here we go. Hey, easy.
Again, it's Kamara. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Kill. Hey, wait.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Bree's going to throw here. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And another timeout taken by the Colts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's got some space here. And he powers his way up past the 30. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. 1, 6 to the 2.
To throw on 2nd down is Luck. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st down, Luck. Ebron's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break it, or they bend. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Ready.
Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won, and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants. So the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a surge there.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for New Orleans, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.